Well, look, this was the largest heist in modern political history. The Labour Party went into an election just 3 months ago promising not to raise taxes. They lied. They've just raised £40 billion a year, the largest increase in taxes in any budget since the early 1990s, if not before. For the average household, this means £1,400. For the average working household, £2,000. This is a brazenly dishonest budget and one that's going to see the borrowing in this country rise, growth being downgraded, interest rates and inflation rising. It's really bad for our economy, and above all, it's bad for working people in our country.
I think it's a fairly mixed bag. Of course, it was vital that we see investment in our public services, and based upon what the Chancellor said, I'm taking a lot of words here because I've just came from the Chamber, it appears that we're going to have some big investment in public services. But on the flip side of that, we're going to see huge tax increases upon small businesses in Scotland, which is going to have a huge impact, not just upon the businesses themselves, but upon the workers.
I think it was a missed opportunity. The Chancellor had the opportunity to build a fairer economy and a green economy through this budget, and instead it was a budget of half measures. She had the opportunity to change our tax system so that those with the broadish holders, the really super rich, could be asked to pay a wealth tax that would help fund public services.
Well, I set 3 tests for this budget. Does it start the work of stabilising the public finances? We know we inherited, or the government inherited, broken public finances from the Conservatives. Yes, it does. Does it start the work of investing in and reforming the National Health Service when we know that the waiting lists are so bad, they're so huge, you can virtually see them from the moon? Yes, it does.
Well, what we Liberal Democrats have said is that we welcome investment in our NHS, but during the general election campaign, we made it really clear the government needed to invest wisely. We wanted to see support go into recruiting GPs and dentists to actually relieve pressure in our hospitals. We also wanted to see investment in social care to relieve pressure on our NHS as well.
Yeah, look, frankly, I give it about 3 out of 10. Taxes are up, spending's up, the books have been cooked with new sort of financial definitions, and the forecasts from the ABR, frankly, are fantasy land. I've renamed them the Office for Incompetent Forecasting. And look what's happened to the markets. Bond yields are up. 10-year yields are up about 0.1%. That means mortgages are up. And that's exactly what she criticised Liz Truss for, but her budget is doing exactly the same. If anything goes wrong with any of these forecasts, we are heading towards financial disaster.